You know what I should do? I should go talk to Steps. So I haven't talked to her yet in a while. I am super excited that I finished this mount finally. You have no idea how excited I am that I'm finally done with that. And the truth is, I don't even really like it, but I just wanted to do it. Yeah, I don't even really like it as a mount, so I probably won't wear it that, you know, like even use it that much. Alright, so she's thinking about the... Even if you could see what was hidden. Alright, that means that soon she's gonna give me that secret quest. So if you guys didn't know about her, you talk to her every day for 14 days. And eventually she gives you a secret quest. I've been talking to her off and on for a month and a half. But because I haven't done it every day in a row, like she's still not. I think you actually have to like do 14 unique days. I might be wrong. So what do you think? Should we try? Let's do Grand Theft. I'm just gonna do this on R1 because this quest, for some reason, I keep having difficulty.
The Tower of Orion looms ahead, its polished white stone exterior gleaming in the night sky. Your informant, Alfred Rourke, waits for you before the stone gate. He silently beckons to you. Alfred says that the Inkwell of Orion is locked up somewhere on the top floor of the tower. He advises you to stay out of sight of the guards while you search. Remaining hidden will make it easier to search for the Inkwell.
Just gonna run with these three.
The guards will give you a place to hide. By using the checkpoints you will find up in the rafters, you can stay above and out of sight.
Yeah, the last time I was in here, the lag was so bad I couldn't do the rock fight. I had to leave.
A surly wizard guards the front entrance to the tower. She sizes you up. Sorry, members of the Esoteric Order of Orion only.
Okay, we did it. And now, haggle? We'll do haggle. Nice.
The woman nods her head. The door flies open, granting you passage into the tower.
If you can do those two, you skip a fight.
The tower interior has an air of pompous glamour, just as you'd expect from an organization such as the Esoteric Order of Orion. Within the room, you see members talking amongst themselves. The elevator takes you to a dark chamber full of machinery, likely in the back halls of the upper floor. To one side, you spot a small door through which you can hear the low rumble of voices. But first things first, find a way to avoid confrontation. You open this grate into a cramped vent.
Right, I think they should let us polymorph into like a cat, a rat, a bird, like a crow.
You emerge from the vent,
like an ooze,
and
like
find
a
yourself
slime.
above a large room decorated as an office space.
I think it would be super cool if they put that spell in the game. You know what other spell they need to put in the game too is light. I think we need to have light. I think we should be able to cast like a basic light spell on our weapon. Because there are some areas that are super dark.
You rattle the grate to no avail. Judging by the keyhole in its side, you'll need to find a key
fly would be
to
nice
get
too,
inside.
or maybe if they didn't give us like a full-blown fly, give us a levitate spell. But polymorph just seems like it's already in the game. We should be able to, like, how is it going to break the game if I can polymorph an orc into a sheep, right? Or something like that. Like, it wouldn't. It's the same exact thing with frog, and we've had frog in the game forever. So let me polymorph myself into a frog if I want to, or a rat or whatever, and then let me be able to, like, polymorph an enemy into a frog or a rat or whatever. Like, it, you know, it shouldn't just be like mass frog. You should be able to pick like mass rat, mass cat, like something. I think that sort of thing is just a flavor, but it would make the game interesting. More interesting, that is, right?
You spy a small vent in the wall above the lounge, marked with a large purple crystal. A booming alarm rings out as the guard pulls the lever.
I agree. What the were-rat hireling.
Deploying reinforcements.
Cool. That's what I'm saying. It's we already have it in the game.
More guards teleport into the surrounding rooms.
All right, you know what? I had my narrator turned off, and I'm just gonna turn her off again. This is the most dangerous right here. So I just have to basically make sure that my hirelings don't go like batshit here. Okay, we made it. Alright, I'm gonna leave them here. So, I might die right here. I just don't know if this hurts. Alright, it does. Okay. I have evasion, so technically I should be able to run through it. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't have evasion yet. We will have evasion. I haven't qualified for it yet. I'm still using guard up. My character is still super defensive because of the hardcore. I could technically switch now to Exalted Angel since my hardcore is over, but I'm planning to reincarnate and continue doing hardcore for the cloak, so like I'm gonna stay in the mindset. This here, I think I just need to hit each one once, and I think I'm going to go in order. So, you guys might know if there's a better way to do this, but this is how it works when I do it. Okay, so that's done. What I don't know about that puzzle is if you can do it out of order and it would still work. Like you just have to tap each one once, or if you have to do them in order. I haven't ever experimented with it. I guess I technically don't care as long as it allows me to progress, right? Now these mirrors are very DDO. Okay, that should be good. This one here, by the way, these pedestals, like, make it so that you don't have to worry about getting hit, at least on an elf. I don't know, maybe the other, maybe like a half orc is tall enough to clip their head, but for an elf you can go right underneath it. It doesn't matter. So if you're doing hardcore, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be interesting to see what they give us for the future for hardcore. It's probably going to be something very similar to what they did for this event. I don't know if it'll be lanterns, but it'll probably be something that you can opt in and play or not do if you don't feel like doing it, and play along normal characters. So you can be doing hardcore while somebody else is just playing normally. I think that's probably like going to be the new meta for the event, in my opinion. I don't think it's better, but I just think that that's what they're going to do. I honestly do think that they're going to try to crunch all the servers down too. I don't know if they'll do it in 2025, but it makes the most sense considering the population, but also the fact that one of the biggest complaints about hardcore in general is that they don't want the event to take away from the natural populations of the server. Like, people complain that, you know, they're whatever, Sarlona all of a sudden is a ghost town because everybody's on hardcore, right? It's hard to get raids done, it's hard to get guild meetings done because everybody's doing that. So I think if they put everybody on the same server, the same one or two servers, I personally think it should just be one server. Like, I think Cormyr should just be the new DDO server, to be honest, but let's say maybe they did another one. I think that should be that, and then the event, because it's an opt-in, like, you can play with non-hardcore people, well, that allows you to then deal with that issue of losing people on your server, because everybody's on the same server and some are doing hardcore and some aren't doing hardcore, but they can still quest together. So I think it solves all the issues, and by putting the entire game on one server, if it could handle it, would make it so that there were constantly LFMs, because people from all over the world play, people in Australia, people in Asia. So, like, prime time wouldn't necessarily just be Eastern Standard Time. You know, it could be, you might log in at 5 a.m. and see, you know, 25 LFMs up because there are people playing it in Europe or something, right? Like, I think they made it clear too that they're not going to try to put servers on the ground in Europe too. Like, anybody from Europe who plays are going to basically have to play on the Las Vegas server just like everyone else. So, but from my perspective, that makes the most sense. I think that they should save the money. I think they should close down that old data center. It doesn't make sense to keep that, you know, if they can if they can actually do it and get everybody onto the same server, I think they should. I'm not exactly sure what that would mean for our lag situation. It might make things horrible, but I think that should be like the goal going forward. Obviously, I don't say that lightly, right? Like, as somebody who made my main tune on Sarlona when it opened in 2006, I beta tested on the same server in 2005 for Turbine for the closed beta, before the server names were like sorted out, right? I'm pretty sure it was still Sarlona, though. That's why I chose it. Like, I'm pretty sure I beta tested on Sarlona. I did the same exact thing when I beta tested for Lord of the Rings. I beta tested on Brandywine, and then when it launched, I picked Brandywine as my home server. So, like, I made my tunes when both of those servers opened. I'd be sad to see them go away, but I do think, like, for the health of the game, that's what they have to do. Yeah, right, Tally. That's exactly. I want to be able to transfer my pet, my mount, my favor, my guild ship, the everything. I don't want to lose a thing. I don't want to lose anything. So yeah, I wouldn't do it until they could guarantee me that, but I don't think that that's a unachievable situation. I think that they should be able to easily do that. You know, Death Smile, I already have on this server. It exists, so I wouldn't really care about the guild, but I think that, you know, if you have a unique guild name, it's not a bad idea to go to a server that you're thinking about playing on and try to make it, because it doesn't cost you anything in DDO to make a guild. You can just go make it. So I know that the guild from Argoness and Reaper Casual is on Argo, and they're also now on Cormyr. Death Smile was on Sarlona, now Death Smile is on Cormyr. So, like, I personally don't need to move my guild, but I do want to move every other aspect of my character. Now, I'm lucky in the sense that I got my character name for my main, but you know, would that be everyone's experience? I don't know. I certainly have played on hardcore seasons where I've lost my name. I haven't been able to get it. Somebody else got it. Right? So I know how frustrating that can be, especially if people know you in the game as that particular character whenever you play. But again, I think all that stuff are problems that they should be able to, you know, work out a reasonably easy solution to. That ice proc is so nice. That's my Crown of Snow that did that, if you're wondering. And that Crown of Snow ice proc that just hit that legendary Reaper, that is a... Oh, what is that on? I thought I was wearing the Crown of Snow. Where did that come from? It may have come from that. Oh, I know where that came from. I'm using a dinosaur weapon. Yeah, that was my ice horn. That just locked that thing in ice. Which I highly recommend if you make a dinosaur weapon on a caster. Ice horn is godly. Procs all the time. It's a great CC. It lasts forever. I don't know what the best melee is, and I don't know what the best ranged is, but if you're on a caster, Ice Horn is really, really good. And so this dude here, it's easy to die to this dude because he does Cyclonic Blast. He can knock you down. And then those Skull Guards, they hit you really hard. So luckily they're susceptible to the cold. But this dude here, that Hidden Hand Thief, that's why I'm jumping, trying to not get hit by that. Because even though I have knockdown immunity, Cyclonic Blast, for some reason, doesn't care and will knock you down anyway. And it is like, sometimes you can be knocked down for like 30 seconds. It's such a pain. It's a great way to die. I've died in hardcore a lot to getting knocked down by Cyclonic Blast on characters with knockdown immunity. It's like, it's just one of those things in this game that's like complete bullshit, but it happens. This here would be really cool if you could... See, they have the wall that goes all the way up. I was going to say, this would be a situation where having Levitate would be really cool, because this maze is a pain. I should be able to get my temporary hit points up high enough, though, that I shouldn't drop dead in here, but anything's possible. It's like 500 a pop when this hits you, so... Can I even go that way? No, I have to go this way. I do really like this quest, though. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going to use... we'll use, what's her name? Darling. I need Darling for the last fight anyway. There we go. And even after we pull that lever, these walls still hurt. So you have to be careful if you're doing hardcore. And this last fight completely sucks if you're doing hardcore. So who do I want? I've got that cat. This dude self-heals, so this is who I want right here. Okay, I'm gonna give myself protection from evil as well. Alright. We just have to watch out for the Vrock will do like a pattern on the floor. It's pretty easy though, especially if you guys have been playing Path of Exile 2, like fighting those bosses. These bosses in this game are so easy compared to that. But it's the same idea. You just have to watch where you're standing and watch what the telegraph is and not stand in whatever junk that they throw out. So there's one telegraph, super easy to see. We don't stand in that. And then it'll do a circle, we get out of the circle. I'm not going to worry about the minions, I'm just going to let them fight if they... A bunch of them can self-heal, so... And I'm doing the little Heart Guardian who will hit everybody with a regenerate anyway, so if they take damage from that... this character, I do have evasion, so if I happen to be in that Sonic thing, I'm pretty sure my evasion covers me. But I'm gonna try not to get hit by it anyway. But I'm getting evasion from Shadow Dancer. I'm gonna get out of that circle. I'm gonna try to put a hold monster on these things, see if I can get any of them. My penetration on this character is terrible. I'll use my Heart Guardian. I was able to get that champion locked in ice, and that's huge, because these champ devils hit really hard. So... I'm standing in that. I moved out of it. But I think I made my evasion saving throw versus it, so... I'm gonna get out of the circle. The circle just puts a debuff on you. You take more damage, and then if you take that telegraph Sonic... Does quite a bit if you don't mitigate it. It's like 1,000 or something like that, 1,200 damage. It might even be more. Get out of the circle. And this thing does evil damage. It's hitting me with all sorts of stuff. I don't want to get that. That dot. I did actually get stacks of that poison dot. You get rock spores. And you can see they hit pretty hard. I think a disease removal should get rid of it on me. Yeah, it did. Could have also done a heal spell. Or something. But look at that. 200,000 experience. And this is what I was saying when I was giving you like the tier list for like Isle of Dread is S tier, Feywild is S tier, Saltmarsh is A tier, like a high A. And the reason why is because when you do quests in Saltmarsh, this quest just gave us 200,000 experience, right? If you do a quest in the Saltmarsh, like I've seen a quest in the Saltmarsh give me like 6,000 experience or something stupid. There's a couple quests out there, they just give no experience. It makes no sense. I don't understand why they're coded like that, but if they fix that, then I'd re-rank it. I think it's an S tier, like, aside from that. And I have not pulled much loot out of this entire pack, this whole Vecna thing. I know people like the gear from here. I just haven't been lucky enough to pull any of it. So hunting for other people, like joining groups and helping people pull chests, I have managed to like get a few things, but I still have nothing that I feel like I would swap out my 5-piece Saltmarsh or my 3-piece Isle of Dread set for. So that's still what I'm using. 5 pieces of Saltmarsh, 3 pieces of Isle of Dread. And then I also have a 2-piece Autumn. So I'm technically doing 3 set bonuses right now. I've got my crafted dinosaur weapon. I've got my raid trinket, the free will trinket, and then I've got my my ring is dinosaur ring that I maxed out. We got lucky. I was able to get autos, so I was able to get all the autos pieces that I needed and all the lunar magic pieces that I've needed. So it's not perfect, but like it's good. I'm in a pretty decent spot for a first life character, right? Like with no past lives. That gear is pretty good. 12 Reaper points. Like, compared to my main, this character sucks. I do have enough heart seeds, though, to actually do a reincarnation, so... Oh, look at that. I still have... God, that's a lot of quests. Why don't I remember that quest? Is this the... I forget what quest this is. Oh, I remember. Is this the one I have to fight, like, the Balrog, right? Or... Alright, we want Teal, because Teal is... Rana or Teal are the best two hirelings, I think, right now in the game. Teal might win a little bit more. The only thing about Rana is that she's ranged and she throws out mass regenerate. But I mean, overall, just as like a character, Teal is super good. And then the Muse will heal. So these two heal. Teal can tank. And then I'm throwing down my Guardian. And these characters, they get all of my minion buffs. Because I'm a minion build, so like I'm buffing all of this stuff. This line here from Enlightened Spirit, these are all minion buffs. Right, super strong. And then all here in Primal Avatar, Shared Mantle, they share, they all get my mantle, which procs on any attack, right? It's ranged, melee, or cast. Doesn't matter what they do. Any melee, any ranged, or any spell cast will generate the mantle, and they all have it. So there's Teal, she's got it. The other thing about Teal, why she's great and why Rana are great, is they actually are in Destinies. So Teal is in Fury of the Wild, and Rana is in Shirati doing Double Rainbow. If you look at the Feywild Muse, the Muse is not in a mantle. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not coded to be in something, but it doesn't display if it is, you know, so... Why are the Dretches attacking the Brock and not me? That's super weird. I'm not going to complain, but... Oh, maybe it was the Muse they were going for? Damn it, my spell resistance, like my spell pen is so bad. I think that's a optional. There, we'll just use our E-Barts. The songs last for only 5 minutes. Yeah, right. So I'm thinking that it's not coded correctly and that it's still coded like a heroic character. They just buffed it like, you know, it can do cure mass wounds and it has autos irresistible dance. So it does CC things with autos. But it's not like I feel like it's nowhere near as good as Rana or Teal. They're the best. Darling, I'm not sure if Darling, even though Darling came out after Teal, I don't know if Darling is in a mantle. She should be in Shadow Dancer, but she doesn't list anything, but she does have freedom of movement on, so that's good. But I don't see a mantle. So, I mean, not a mantle, pardon me, a destiny, so... I'm not sure, that just could be it's not displaying, but it makes me feel like if the others are displaying it and they're not, that they probably were just, when they were created, they just weren't created like as legendary characters. They were just made as like epic characters or something. So, in my opinion, I think all of the companions need to be reworked, redone. I think they need to, all of them need to be given like a modern movement speed of like at least 20. I think all of the epic ones and legendary ones should have movement speed 30. You know, like, cause right now we can get, I think it's movement speed 20 at level 4. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's like something like that. So the fact that when I'm running around with Haystack and he is literally running like as slow as a level 1 character and he's level 20, it's so frustrating. He's not in a Destiny. It's like, you know, some of them are just terrible. They're just terrible. They're not coded right. Luckily, Larafay is coded to where she is like a nuke machine. It doesn't really matter that she runs slow. Because she'll dump all of her mana in the first 5 seconds of a room anyway. Like, she doesn't care. But for the other characters, like the freebie one they give you, Flower, it's always... I've never had any luck with that character. Like, for some reason, the dwarf clerics, even though they should be good, they're just never really that reliable. Usually when it comes to hirelings, like, I go for the elves. They're usually, like, you know, the smartest. Generally. That's not always the case, but generally. The humans, the halflings, the dwarves are usually all very bad, which is unfortunate. Brago is really good. Definitely worth it. That's what I was saying. Salt Marsh is, if it weren't for the low XP on the quest, it would be S tier. I would recommend it, like, because the filigrees are super useful, the quests are super fun, the gear set is really good. Like, it's just a really good, the Frago is great to have. But I think you're better off getting Isle of Dread. I think Teal is better. And then, if you have Darling, you don't really need Frago at level 30. So it's really the level 3 Frago that makes that pack S tier, because level 3 Frago you can use all the way into Ravenloft. You know, I've used level 3 Frago in Sharn at doing elite level 17 and have had Frago at level 3 open a door and opened a locked chest. That was the elite level 17. So, like, super good. It's not always the case. He only has 50 picks on him, right? So technically you could use up all the picks and then he can't do anything else. You'd have to get rid of him and resummon him. But usually you can get it before 50 picks, you know. And how many areas are there like that? In Sharn, I'm thinking about what, like, same old song. There's just that one door and that one chest. So it's not like you really need to worry about that. Oh, I can free these, can't I? Yes. I kind of forgot this quest. I haven't done it a lot. So I free these students, but it's optional, so I'm not going to waste my time. Ah, that was really good. Got all of them. Usually doesn't work out that I can get all the characters like that. Especially these Nothics are so annoying with that little eye beam. It's a good way to die. The Nothic, that evil ray from their eyeball will kill you pretty quick. I actually really like this quest though, because it's in a school. It makes me feel like they could do some sort of a like a Hogwarts type of a thing. Like I do have an idea. Anyway, we can check skills on hires. Not that I know of. In other words, like to get the specific number to know what the disabled device number for Frago is. No, I don't know. The only thing you can do is trial and error and just see if it actually gets it, because the other mystery is that each quest that you go in, like when you try to pick the lock, what is the DC for that particular lock, I think changes based on the difficulty of the quest that you set. So on normal it's going to be easier to pick the lock than if you're on elite. So Frago may be able to get Sharn normal because it's level 3, but just because Sharn normal, the chest wouldn't be that hard. But I've had luck where he's gotten it on elite, like Sharn elite, which is level 17. I cannot say that he's got it on Reaper, but then again, I mean, we could always experiment and try it, but I don't have any memory of him doing that. But still, think about that. He's level 3. The fact that he can do anything at level 17 is really good. So it's super useful. I think the next best thing they could give us for an expansion would be like a rogue that's like level 12. I think that would probably be the most useful thing that they could give us, because Frago can carry us to level 12, and then at 12 that would carry us all the way to level 20. And really, with Darling at level 18, you can swap out. Now, the problem, if you guys have used Darling, you know she actually is not very good. She does really well for the 18s and 19s, but if you take her into epics, she starts to quickly, like, be unable to even find the locks. Like, there's something about in epics, once you hit like level 25-ish, the stuff becomes really hard to trap, and she just can't do it. So like usually what it is, I'll do all the trap finding in those early epic quests, but then I'll stop completely until I hit level 30 and I can use level 30 Froggo, and then I'll start trapping all the quests, because Froggo at level 30 can get just about everything. And then Darling at level 32 can get just about everything. I haven't found anything that she fails on, or that Froggo at that level fails on. I don't know about this trap. What's this trap? Yeah, I mean, she got that really easy. Don't know if I'm in an optional area, though. I don't think so, but... Ah, these guys. The chaos damage that they do. It's so annoying. Oh, we turned a bunch of them to ice, though. That's why I love Icehorn, right there. It's great CC. Keeps you alive. So all things being equal for a first life tune, this character is pretty solid in survivability. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Thwart the ritual. I have no idea. I see a chest up there, though. See if Darling can get it. Yeah, this is one of the issues with Darling, is that she will just stand there and look at you sometimes. Like, bro, get the chest. There you go. Okay, I have no idea what to do in here. And I don't see a lever. I think this is just like a dead end, right? And these weapons here, if you're doing hardcore, they hit really hard. Oh, we turned that champ into ice immediately. That was really nice. And it can double hit. So. Love it. Yeah. So what I was saying is they could do like a Hogwarts style. Right now we have like Korthos. So when you're a new character, you make a character and you appear on Korthos Island, you do that quest. They could do another one where we start off in a university like this, like Moorgrave University, And you just basically, you pick your class and then you would go and you would practice like your whatever melee abilities, you practice going up a ladder, like all the shit that we need to know, right? Practice casting a spell, practice making a saving throw, practice disarming a trap in like a school setting, and where whatever the quest line would be for that kind of thing. I think it would be super cool. Not that Korthos isn't good, it is. I like it, but it's been our like beginning for quite a while. I also think it would give them an opportunity to like take us to the Forgotten Realms or Sharn, as opposed to being just in Stormreach. I honestly don't know where to go. So it's not here. It's not here, is it? Or do I have to go up here? Okay, yeah. Go up here. Now, these dudes hit really hard, these skull guards. You can see, like, look at all that damage I'm taking. That's insane, although there is a champ right here. I just took a ton of damage. I have a lot of, like, temporary hit points that's constantly rolling on me to replenish it, but yeah, I probably just took like 3,000 right there. Probably more. There's a lot. Look at it all. Like, these things are unloading on me. It's possible that I could die. Certainly is possible. I'm running with guard up though, so that gives me like 400 or 500 hit points, and then I'm running with Shard Storm. I'm also constantly casting Renewal and Cocoon on me, and then I'm doing my Shining Through. So like I've got a lot of hit points, and the little Heart Guardian is throwing out a Regenerate, so technically should be okay, but you never know. Dude, I got scarred by that Balrog in the Lantern event, killing me immediately as soon as I ran by it. I haven't died to it recently, but the first day that I played the event, I died to that thing quite a bit. I kind of figured out the pattern that I have to run by it though now, so I usually don't die to it now, but... So I can switch from using guard up to using something else, because guard up doesn't do any damage as an epic strike. It's just basically all hit points for me. I use it because of hardcore, really. But I do have Carrion Swarm here. The problem is my Carrion Swarm DC is only 85, so like if I hit this dude with it, I doubt he'll take any damage. He'll probably just make all the saves versus it, just because they nerfed Carrion Swarm a while ago. So it's kind of not worth using it now. in low level epics, it works really well. But for this type of content, Legendary Reaper, not very good. You see, Rana got whoever died back up. That's so great. I think the Feywild Muse died and Rana got back up. So super, super useful. She's like the second best, I think, behind Teal, and it's not that far behind. Teal is just a little bit better, but that's just because she can basically tank. The Scarecrow is okay as a tank too, because it has the taunt. Like, you can actually have it taunt, but... I think that they should remove the, when you get debuffed by damage, that you can't open a door or open a chest. I think they should change that. I think you should definitely be able to take damage and open a door at the same time. Dragon's wearing a green hat. I think we should be able to earn that green hat, right? Maybe we can. Maybe that's part of the raid loot. See, even this quest gave 126,000. That's really good. Like, in this level content, they should give over 100,000 experience, I think, easy. So. And what a surprise. Nothing. Although I did get a Con 15 ring. That's really good. Con 15. Like, the only way now, it's shocking to me that they give us Con 15 on a random gen item, because right now the only way to get a plus 15 is on like a major artifact. Like a 4. This dinosaur ring has 4 slots. I can do it. I can do 15. If I were to do one of the salt marsh ones, it would only be plus 14, so this would technically be higher. So, really good. I know someone who's really good player at this game, and they don't have any expansions, so all of their gear, they don't use any set gear. All the gear they use is random gen. Imagine that. It's crazy. I can't imagine that. Like, I can't imagine playing without all the set bonuses and stuff. It's one of the things that makes this so great. Look at that. There's a double slotted belt. That's rare. That's definitely worth grabbing. We're gonna grab it. Super cool. Server here is running really well too. Haven't really noticed any lag at all, so that's definitely an improvement over what it was. Yeah, we're just gonna throw all this stuff in the bank for now. I appreciate the big B's, by the way. Alright, and that's a double slotted belt. We're gonna throw this in the crafting tab with all the other stuff. We'll just sell all this stuff later. Oh God, I don't want to do this quest. Do I need to do it? No, thankfully, I already did it. I helped somebody loot it, and I got the completion for it. That quest is so long. It's broken into like 9 different parts. You have to take the dog for a walk, then you have to fight the lava monster, and then you have to take the dog back. And then you meet the Lord of Blades who's like, oh, by the way, I need you to clear out a facility. And it's like, bro, that's another quest, man. So usually it's not, I don't like doing that quest. But apparently the loot is really good, right? Basilica of the Dark Six. I think I like this one. Yes, this one's okay. Although this one, the end fight is kind of annoying, but... We're just gonna run with the 4. We'll use 4 minions. Like a 4 minion set is pretty good, I think. If for some reason, like, I find that I need a 5th, I could always pull it out, but... I like having the 2 that can heal. And then I like having the 2 DPS, right? So if you're doing PoE, it's like I have... Like, I'm using 2 skeletal warriors and I'm using 2 skeletal archers or something like that, like... Oh, that was nice. The only difference, though, is in PoE or any other game with minions, Diablo 4, whatever. The minions are a lot smarter. In this game, they're kind of really dumb. You have to constantly tell them where to go, what to do. But... for the most part, everything is good. It works. I think it's fun. It's a great, like, solo experience. It brings a lot to a group, too. You just don't need to focus on any of the minion stuff if you're gonna be in a, like, grouped with people a lot. But your enchanting still works, like you can still CC and DPS and off heal. We're not tanky at all, though. That's something that we don't really do. Even though I have a shield in my offhand, it's just a buckler. So we're not tanky. My armor class is garbage. My PRR is garbage. Like, we're super squishy. How we survive is by rolling all of these temporary hit points on ourselves constantly. Basically. And then the other defenses like dodge and shit like that. But we rely on like CC to stay alive, so. A little bit of a different philosophy from other warlock builds that I've seen. I think we're done almost, right? So this pirate had pet lobsters. Yeah, at some point I should do the new quests. Should I take the conch? I get lucky, I could get an ice proc on this dude and turn him into ice. There he goes. That was good. Nice. So that's optional, but I thought it dropped an actual chest, not just the optional chest. Oh, is this the trap side? It is. Not quite sure if I can survive this. Maybe if I can hold them all in the trap will kill them. I have no idea what this is, so I'm just gonna go one at a time. Probably not the right way to do this. No, I'll leave it on X and then I'll see. There it is. Okay. That was lucky. Alright, so I can pick this, right? No, come on. Great. Just gonna park them all right there at the bottom of that ladder. What I would like to do once I have them held is just kick them all off into the acid, but we don't have like a push like that. It'd be really cool if we did. Something just hit me critically. Was I standing on a spike? I think so. Alright, I've got the golden key. Can I use it on this lock? I did. Okay. Now this should be the end fight, right? There's an awful lot of mobs here. Well, that was good. Alright, we made it through the trap side with no problem. That was better than I expected anyway. We have the undead side, the orc side. This is the ogres. Ogres, minotaurs, gnolls, and trolls. I think one of my favorite quests in this pack is the one where you help the nerd throw a party. Because he has no idea what to do. So you have to go and talk to like one of his classmates who's like a party planning expert. Yeah, I like that quest. I just like the premise of it. I do like how this quest, the trolls, gnolls, orcs, and whatever else is in here are fighting each other and not just me. That's pretty cool. There we go. And this is why we take Crush Weakness on the build, right? Because we're CCing everything constantly, so it's gonna make our damage go up. But, you know, my damage isn't that high anyway as a warlock. Every bit helps, though. We're not going to do the optional. I don't really care. This quest has 9 different parts. I want to get out of it. Oh, another thing you might notice is that I'm not running out of mana, and that's because I'm using Evergreen, which comes out of Primal Avatar. Basically, like, between that and picking up the Soul Stones, you really don't have to worry about mana. Maybe if you were nuking on a Sork, you might have to, but... Oh, that was a good hold. My holds are hitting really well. And that's really good to know, too, right? Because my save is only 89. Like, it's... I still need to get that, like, up to, like, 15... You know, 15 points or so. There's an easy way to do this one, right? Please speak with the Archmage. Okay, don't bother me. Alright, Archmage. So I just have to fight the... Or I can get help from all 4. Alright, let's do that. Perform. I definitely have the perform. Okay. So I've got that one on my side. Let's see what this one is. Use... Yeah, I definitely have UMD. Okay. Let's do... the Hag. Heal or Spellcraft? Definitely Spellcraft. And then this one. Haggle or Repair? I've got a Hat of Haggle. I'm going to put it on. And use that, and we did it. There we go. Nice. We turn the experimental creation into a snowman. Okay, well, we got all of the favor from all these other dudes. Isn't there a chest in here or no? No, that's it? Okay. You have one more trial to do. Is it behind us? Okay, no, that was her. Alright, so we're gonna go through this again. It's right here. I believe it's the undead side. Yeah, it would be really cool if you could set what you want each of your hirelings to do. Like if you want them to melee, if you want them to do ranged. I would set them all to be ranged. I think that'd be really cool. I still have only found one of those VIP material boxes. Alright, do I have to talk to the... I do. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Okay, there's one. Did we come in that way? We did. Alright, I think that looks good. Alright, how many are here, though? There's one more. One. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that should be it, and we should be on the last fight now. Right? Crazy doppelgangers. I think if you're gonna do like a D&D storyline, doppelgangers are really good because they can be anybody. So it's kind of like you don't know who to trust. But these dudes have a lot of hit points. 234,000. This one has 158,000. That's a lot of hit points, man. Right? It's like kind of like chewing cram. Right? Like Dale Land Waybread. Very boring. Too many hit points. There is an exit. No, I don't want that. I want the NPC. Where is she? Speak with Valeria. Yeah, well, I don't know where she is. Okay, here she is. There we go. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff in this chest. I got one of those reliquary items. That's pretty cool. I got wisdom, wizardry, fortitude, curse resistance. Part of the 5-piece profane set from the forbidden knowledge out here. So that's pretty good. Like, profane would stack. So it certainly would be like worth at some point trying to put together like a 5-piece for that. Just like to check for the double slots just to make sure that I'm not missing any. What dreams may come, Vecna denied, taken in hand, law and order, and an enemy of my enemy. People are doing Lost at Sea. I wonder if they're doing... Oh, they're doing all of Sharn? Why not? Right? Why not? They're in the harbor. I could just go to the harbor. Okay, the cookie dude is there. I see him. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I have no idea which way they went. So I'm just gonna buff up and I'm gonna make myself invisible and then I'm going to go around the outside so I don't aggro the entire... Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna do R4. That's cool with me, man. I don't really care. I will try to CC for them. Okay, so they went the way that I usually go. That's good. And we'll try to get one of those things. Nope, I didn't get one. We're still invisible. I have the UMD to get this extra experience. I'm not sure. People usually don't do this. Yeah, so I just did it. I make myself invisible again, and then I'm going to, like, try to just run in there and not fight anything out here. It looks like they killed everything out here, though, so that's cool. It's a pretty decent strat, though, to run by all this stuff invisible. It's pretty easy to do it. And then I doubt that they did the optional. I bet they just went around the normal way, right? Most people don't do the optional in here. But you never know. No, the door is closed, so they went the normal way. Don't want to aggro any of that stuff on my left. Okay, we got a mist. It's white mist, so it's normal. I managed to hit a bunch of them with Hold Monster. Oh, it's a keeper. He put out a circle. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. I don't think anybody else is coming. Yeah, I think we're good. So, I'm just basically, they're gonna do R4. I'm just gonna try to CC for them, basically. I'll put the dancing ball on my bar. And then I'll probably just pop the Heart Guardian in like end fights. Oh, did they? You're kidding me. Hopefully I get credit for this stupid thing. No, I can't get back in. I didn't get... Right? Did they finish? I don't think he finished. I think I left before he finished, and now I can't get back in. It's so dumb. I hate that about that quest. Yeah, that they're asking me now. Did you leave? It's not finished. Yes, dude. I thought it was finished. Why it doesn't finish? Who knows? I'm used to being by myself, right? Like pugging. I honestly thought that the quest just was finished, but now that I think about it, yeah, that is something. Usually I click on the thing and end it and then loot the chest. So after I loot the chest, I usually don't hang around. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't really matter. For the saga, it doesn't matter. You qualify, right? Like, as long as you get the completion. So, I mean, if I have to go back and do it later myself, it's fine. But honestly, I'm not really that worried about it. Anyone doing a hardcore lantern? Okay. Nobody's on a hardcore lantern, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, we should obliterate all this stuff. And this is good. Doing R4 will help me to, like, hit 20 Reaper points faster. Just gonna throw up, like, dancing balls all over the place. Well, the hold worked on all of those Sharn mobs. That's really good. So that means that 89 works here. These are the hardest mobs to CC, so... Throw up my dancing ball just to catch anything that spawns. Oh, I'm gonna get that collectible. Yeah, I've only got one of those VIP things so far. I still CC these trappers right away because I remember when they used to summon those stupid little spiders, but now I guess you don't have to worry about them. Oh, we got a mist. It's not ahead of the beast. An aberration. Oh god, he got one-shotted by it. Oh, I don't have a lantern to flare anymore. Dude, I can't help. I'm stuck in the mist. I can't see anything. I guess I could go get a regular... You know what I should do? I should just grab the regular damn lantern, right? Because That's the thing, like, I guess I don't need to... Like, what's the difference between the long cloak and the Reaper long cloak, right? It's the little skull on it, so... It's not even worth me getting the story mode long cloak because I don't want it. I want the hard mode one. So... Alright, here we go. Yeah, that dude died instantaneously. Pretty good. Their DPS is pretty decent. Alright, this one I know I have to hang out here and wait. So it's not like the last one. Yeah, the new quests, Nighthair, I did the new quests. I like them. I like the fact that they turn you into a little rat. It's cool. I think that they should add polymorph into the game. But I did all four of them. I like them. I thought they were interesting. I think it's cool that you can win Mythdraenor gear in there. I think that's neat. The first one was quick. The second one was quick. The third one had a lot of traps and was, you know, okay. The fourth one I liked probably the most. I thought it was the most interesting going in and dealing with the Shar Temple. Kind of like reminded me of Baldur's Gate, that's one of the best parts of Baldur's Gate. It would have been nice if you could have run into somebody like Shadowheart in there, or if they had gotten the woman who played Shadowheart to voice it. That would have been really cool, but... just for what it is, it was very good. So it looks like he's talking to him. It looks like they're going that way, so I'm going to go this way. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold him. And I'm gonna turn around and try to hold all of those. Got the Reaper, which is really all we care about. There we go. Yeah, this is great. This is R4, and this is feeling totally as I expected it to feel. No surprises. I haven't been shocked by the amount of damage or anything like that. Like, everything is feeling good. And a whole bunch of shit's gonna pop up right here. I'm gonna throw down a dancing ball right on top of it. And then do a hold. Try to grab all this stuff. I'm actually gonna throw out my little Heart Guardian too, since there's so many here. Oh, we have a Piper down. Is he with us? I don't think he's with us. Where's Gorga last? Where is he? Did I just run away from him? Or is he back here? Which way is he? Gorgolos is over here. How the frack did he die over here, bro? Unless this is like a different place. This is the beginning of the quest. Oh, he got a mist. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, my Heart Guardian's in there. We have another one down. The Abomination just killed somebody. Bro, I can't get out of the mist. They're really gonna rely on me? I have no mitigation for the mist. Without a lantern of my own. I'm gonna throw out another Evarts. I'll throw out my Heart Guardian. There we go. Alright, it's coming along. He's dying. Yeah, oh, he flared it. Good, good, good. Good. Perfect. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna give this dude a... Oh, he's not even with us. Who's here? Alright, these people are with us. Dramen's dead. I don't know where he is, man. Alright, so... Oh, somebody already went through here. Alright, we'll talk to that person. And then... Alright, we're gonna basically throw the heart down. And I'm gonna try to get my CCs out. There we go. We got it. Easy. This is so easy. I'm like, I could probably run through here on R10. Either that or I die instantly. Give me a VIP thingy. Bro, like, those are so rare. I've only found one. I can tumble forward with those bard buffs. It's great. I'll try to grab all of these right around the corner here. Alright, I hit a bunch of them. I'm gonna try to turn around and grab them again. Oh, I got them all. That is some sexy ass shit right there, man. CC. It's good. It's good when the build works, right? Like, it's nice to see. They made it so that you don't have to have your skills blasted through the roof. Because my DC for my hold monster is only 92, so... I could get that higher if I spec'd out of the survival tree and spec'd over into Thermaturge. I could make it go even higher, which would be good. It's probably what I should do if I reincarnate. I probably should come back focused on CCing stuff, because that hardcore cloak I have to do in Reaper. And if I can do R4, if I can guarantee that I can get all my holds to hit, that would be really cool. So, like, the snow is working, the dance is working, all that's working. Think I have enough to get this door? Oh, he had it. That's good. Awesome. Alright, I'm just gonna set up a dancing ball right here, because this is where everything's gonna pop. Alright, I've got the Famine Reaper in my sights. Oh, somebody else CC'd it. should be able to help with the last fight. CCing all the junk. So I'm gonna do a sleet storm right here. Right, and we'll do a dancing orb, and then I'll get the other side with the same thing. Okay, so that should be ready. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Look at that. Bro, how easy is that? It's great. It's great because it just gets better and better. It's a first life tune. Like the fact that I can do that well on a first life tune. I think that's a huge W for this game. Making it so that first life tunes can actually quest and help multiple past life tunes. That's a charisma 14. If that were 15, I'd take it, but this quest sucks. So what were we talking about for the lag hunters? How some quests are just coded like garbage. This quest always lags. It doesn't matter where you are. And it lags on those ramps up and down. So I wouldn't be surprised if I die in here on R4. Especially with the Forge Wraiths. If we get lag on that ramp with a champion Forge Wraith who does that fire thing, yeah, you could kill everybody. Those thermal detonators that those dwarves throw out, those also, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if you're immune to knockdown. You get knocked down anyway. I should be able to CC them, but still, it's like... And then if somebody... Because they're using lanterns and I'm not, right? But if somebody pops ahead of the beast in here, they'd be even worse. We'll see how it goes, though. I'm optimistic. I just gave him all my temporary hit points. I'm just gonna follow the sly slow hand dude here. We'll just do whatever it is that he's doing. Look, I turned both of these dudes into ice. This dude's melting. Somebody was shooting him. It's great. Yeah, that ice horn proc is so huge. It's like so great. I'm gonna go up the ramp, right? Let's do that. Oh, there's Carney. Shit, did I hit him? No. There he is. Got him. Okay, everybody's dead. Can I not get up there? I guess I can't get up that way. Am I the only one who thinks breaking boxes in DDO is similar to popping bubble wrap? I think it's very similar. Somebody get the... No, we did not get the book yet. I found it. Somebody's dead. Let me guess, is he dead at the entrance because he was piking and he got another mist? I'm assuming. Is that what's going on? I can always detour us back, right? Or does detour not work in this one? I forget. The roof is on fire. Okay, that's set, that's set. Somebody else is doing it, so I'm not going to do it. It's funny, he actually says the lyrics to that song. Burn, father hugger, burn. Where is my thing? Fuck, why won't that work? There we go. I just gotta get a whole bunch of those dancing balls set up all over the place. Then this becomes easy. Gonna do another one right here. Okay. And we can't pop the rest of them until we get the one from up top. So there's got to be one alive up here or something. Yeah, it said to talk to him. Alright, here we go. So I just hit him. That whole group with the whole monster. Throw out another dancing ball. We should be able to keep this, like, bordered as much as possible with these CCs. It's not perfect, right? But it's something. It works. We'll do like Evarts. We'll do Tempest. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's good. Alright, everything is dead. We just hit a red alert. It's alright. Oh, God, I'm like half dead. My guard up? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna throw out another... Oh, we've got a mist. That's the problem. There's the Oracle. It's an Oracle. That's what's killing everybody. I've got nothing to remove this damn mist, and I'm stuck in a circle. Alright, I need to move to get out of this bullshit mist. Alright, I put up a thing. And I just got sound bursted, but I'm gonna throw out my... There. So my little guardian should actually help me with the... Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can actually help kill all this junk. There's so much junk down there. That hurt. Alright, here we go. There's still a technician up. I'm trying to get the technician down. Alright, technician's dead. Alright, so now focusing on the Oracle. My DPS is so garbage. I'm gonna throw another Guardian on it, though. That should occupy it enough while I DPS it here. Drawman, I think I can get you. Give me a second. Here. Alright, there we go. Wow, it showed that I got points on my thing, but I don't have a thing. Are there more things down here? What's going on? What? How did he die? He must have had a dot or something. Yeah, there's nothing else down here, so we're good to go. Well, the build is working because I was one of the last, if not the last person standing there in an R4 against a Mist Stalker, and I don't even have a lantern because I finished all mine. Oh, I've got somebody's soulstone. Who? Da Vinci? Well, where is he? I'm trying to res him. Stay. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Now we can go. Alright, I put out a dancing ball. If we catch any random reapers, we can always run it into that. Looks like a lot of this is already cleared out down here. It's cool. Alright, that was a success. We were able to secure the Vaunt device. That's cool. I'm just gonna throw up a, there's an orb. So that should catch any Reapers that come down the stairs. I'm gonna throw another one on the stairs right here. Yeah, we just hit an alert. There's a Reaper. Alright, and I hit everything with the Hold monster. I'm gonna hit everything with the Arcane Storm and a Tempest and all that. Now here comes the fun part. Right? Now we get the Forge Wraiths. And if we get a champion Forge Wraith that does that like crazy fire shit, we could all literally like just get obliterated. So I'm gonna refresh my fire, and I'm actually gonna throw out my Heart Guardian right here because she'll start nuking stuff and hopefully like attract anything. Okay, there we go. There is a champ. Okay, but he's dead. There's another champ. He's dead. Oh, that actually went... Yeah, if it weren't for the whatever it was that killed everybody, this would have actually gone pretty well, all things considered. This one usually is the worst. Fortunately, I didn't get any loot. It's too bad, but I did get a Reaper point. So that's the whole point of doing this. Like, I'm going to try to get, oh, he got the robe. You know, I think I already have the robe. I think the only thing I need is the bracers for that. It's a Charisma 14 ring with insightful physical sheltering. So if that were 15, I would take that, but 14 is not worth taking. I mean, obviously, it would probably help somebody if they had no gear at all, but everyone wants 15, so. Let's spend our Reaper point. Really, what we should do is continue doubling down Let's see where we are. We're at an even con, so it won't matter if I take this extra con, but I can get more dodge, and my dodge caps at 27. I only have 16. 22 I can get to. So yeah, I can still do dodge. So that's the best thing I think I can take. You can see how garbage my stats are, but we're still doing reasonably well because the build has a lot of survivability built into it. Which is kind of how I play. I tend to be very, like, defensive-minded. I think that's from years of PvPing. I like to have all the defenses. That's why I'm in Shadow Dancer. You know, I can't be energy drained. Like, I've got all this defensive stuff here. Even though I'd probably be stronger DPS-wise if I went into Exalted Angel. And then having all of this over here, Last Hope, is super strong. Having these lay hands, having all the extra PRR from here, like, this is just super strong. So if I left here and went in Exalted Angel, I'd be a lot squishier, but I would do more DPS. And I think it's you know, it's fine. I don't really consider myself like a high DPS anyway, so I'd rather be alive and CCing and throwing out reses and heals and using the minions that I can put out in a group. Like, I think it's super strong. I don't really see anybody else playing this style either, so, like, it tends to work really well with other players because not everybody else... If a bunch of other people played like I do, it probably wouldn't work. But since I'm the only one, most people are very heavy focused on, like, blasting DPS as high as they can get it, which is great. I can't open that door. The room full of dinosaurs. It would have made me really happy when I was a kid. Okay, come on, somebody open this. You, bro, you can get it. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Excellent. I'm assuming somebody went around this other way. Yeah, because people are running here, but somebody got missed because it says check on the employees still. So maybe talk to this dude. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this. Okay, they already did that. It must be the people in there. Oh, I have a feeling I know exactly what they did, which is very unusual. They did the trap on the lever and let the dinosaurs out, but they didn't talk to this dude. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So we could technically get swarmed by ads if we're not careful. Okay, there we go. So my spell pen is 42. That seems really good, considering that I haven't really worked it at all. God, I just got one. That was terrible. Yeah, so definitely would benefit from getting my my DC higher, because I just like failed all of those. I'm gonna try to get this group here. I got a couple. Oh, there's a mist. That Oracle really tore everyone a new one. I think they're the toughest, right? The Oracles next to the head of the beast. They seem to be anyway. They seem to be even worse than the aberrations. Okay, dancing ball is up. I'm gonna catch whatever comes out of this gate for the next round. Actually, I'll go help this dude, DPS this dude. So my dancing ball caught a couple of the hyenas, that's good. Boar's dead. He died again. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's right here. Okay. I like Encore. I think they should give us Encore as like a gold seal hireling. How many people agree with me there? Like, she's cool. Like, that should be the bard that we get at level 36 or whatever. Whatever she is. I don't know if she's actually a bard, but I'm sure she could be anything and still sing, right? But we should get her. So that hold monster worked on that Reaper. That was really all I cared about for that. So this is super good. I mean, everything... R4, my hit points look good. My spells are sticking. You know, like, this is playing great. I could definitely... If this were regular hardcore, I could go for my 20 Reaper points, no problem. If somebody was doing, like, Reaper wings, I could do that. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do on this character. I think I'm just going to go for Reaper wings. Rather than doing, like, the TR train. I don't feel like doing TR train stuff on this character, because I already have a main on Sarlona. I want them to allow me to move that main here to Cormyr. I don't want to start doing that stuff again. So I'm just going to basically focus on getting an ass ton of Reaper points and not focus on past lives at all. I will TR once though, because I want to get Colors of the Queen, and I'll probably pick up like one heroic past life. I have no idea where my dancing ball went. I thought I put it here, but it went somewhere else. I just have to face away from her and she's no problem. I definitely do not need the Guardians of the Gate armor, so I'm gonna ask if somebody wants it. And we'll see if anybody says yes. Yes, please, or we'll roll. Freeling, I'm gonna pass it to you then, buddy. There. Gore left? I thought it was his. Oh, it was his bedtime. Fair enough. It's midnight. Let's see. Transmute. No. 20. No. Just take the heart seeds. Oh, everybody's leaving. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks very much. Catch you guys later. Yeah, I mean, I missed the first one. It doesn't really matter. I can always do this again. I'm gonna try to get into like R8 groups, you know? Like now that I'm off the hardcore, I need to reincarnate. That's another reason why I'm going to reincarnate once. I'm going to reincarnate to grab an epic past life. We'll grab Colors of the Queen. I'm going to grab likely one heroic past life of Acolyte of the Skin. Likely. That's what it's going to be. Because that'll give me 5 firepower, and I think it's 1 MRR or something like that, which would be a little bit more useful for me than 3 MRR. Although MRR is always good, but like I'm capped right now. So I could do a drow racial, but I think I don't think it's spellcraft for the drow racial. I think it's search. I'm almost positive, which like okay, that's all right getting +1. If they were +2, I'd probably be more tempted. And then if you get 2 racials, then I could get +1 charisma. So like that would be really cool. But I don't think I'm going to do a bunch, like 2 or 3. I think I'm just going to do the 1 reincarnation to get the 1 past life, 1 heroic, 1 epic past life. And then I'm just going to blast Reaper points and try to get to 75 Reaper points. That seems like a good goal. I'm going to reincarnate down to level 1, pick up the lantern for the long cloak, the long Reaper cloak. I'll do that hardcore. And then I'm completely done with the event. I got my pet right here. I've got the mount right here. This is the hardcore mount. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll go to the ship and show you. You probably have seen it because people have had them for a while now, but just in case you didn't or haven't seen it. So this is the hardcore mount. And you can tell it's the hardcore mount by that skull right there. Right there. You can see it. It's hard for me to zoom in on it, but if this were not hardcore, that would just be like a little fleur-de-lis thing. That little skull. That's literally it, though. Everything else is identical on the story mode mount, so maybe that's a little easier to see. You can see it's there on both. That little skull. But if you're far away, like from far away, that's hard to see, right? So if somebody were just riding by... Oh, I just fell off the ship. If somebody were just riding by, that's super hard to see. Let's see where this puts me. It should put me in the harbor. It might put me in the marketplace, but it should put me in the harbor. No, it put me in House J. Wow, that's random. It's pretty cool. Well, so yeah, I'm done. So I'm done with that. The reason I wanted to do them is because you can see what this says here. Magical Lantern of the Order Season 1 Hardcore. Now, anybody who's done the old hardcore knows that this cloak that I'm wearing, this red sash, that's Season 1 old school hardcore. These are Season 1 new hardcore, whatever, however you want to call it, right? So I want to make sure that I get, because I have a feeling going forward, this is going to be the new way they do hardcore. I don't think we're going to get an old style hardcore again. So I'm going to try to pick them all the things that I like up each one. I like the pets, I like the mounts, and I like the long cloak. I won't wear the short cloak ever, and I don't ever use a shield, like a big shield. I'm either on a buckler, or I like to use a cosmetic of the cane from Ravenloft. I don't usually like to have a shield. Like, this is just whatever that actual shield is, but it's a buckler. Right? That's the legendary windswept buckler, so it's small. That the hardcore shield is like a tower shield. It just wouldn't look right on my character, so I won't go after it. And then somebody here is wave. Oh, this is Dragon Claw. That's Smurf. I'm almost positive Shindri is Smurf, right? Yeah, Lantern Pet is behind me right here. And how you can tell it's hardcore, I'm pretty sure it's that face right here. Like, I think this face is on every one of them, and it's this little tiny one right here. So it's super hard to see that. Yes. Shindri, I knew that you were Smurf because you're in Dragon's Claw, and I know that's Smurf's guild. Don't know if you're watching now, but hope you're, if you are watching, I hope that your anniversary Twitch stream went well. I know that you hit your year anniversary. I don't even know when my year anniversary as an affiliate is, to be honest. I have no idea. But if I make partner, then I would probably celebrate that one. Yeah, but to make partner, you have to stream to a lot of people, like over 100 people. So we just don't have that many in the DDO community anymore. I mean, maybe now and again we can get there, depending on the time of day. But at this time of day, no, there isn't. There aren't that many people on. There used to be back in COVID. There were like 1,000 or 1,500 people online, but since then, since 2000, it's gone way down. Like 95% less people online now on Twitch. So that's why I post a lot of the stuff on YouTube, because people do still, like, a lot of people still are on YouTube watching stuff. So most of the stuff that happens here will wind up on YouTube. So I recommend it if you're enjoying the show. Oh yeah, I know. Well, so it's not really a surprise, and it's exactly, there's a couple of factors, but it's directly tied to maybe factors that I don't know about involving him in the community, but just objectively, Twitch itself, the community on Twitch is down. It's at an all-time low, no matter who you're looking at, right? So if you go and watch Asmongold or Kai or Jinxie, any of the big ones, they all have like 10, 20. I think Asmongold had like 225,000 people watching him play Path of Exile last weekend. Like, he's still getting a ton of people. Kai had like 300. I think he hit like the all-time sub high recently, right? But for all the other streamers who aren't those big marquee streamers, population is really low. It has to do with two factors. One, the COVID bubble popped and went way down, right? Everybody is out now. Not a lot of people are home playing video games like they were 4 years ago. The other thing too is that we're in the middle of what they're calling an adpocalypse, which basically is that due to drama that's happened on Twitch, a lot of advertisers left. And as a result, a lot of people who normally stream on Twitch are streaming other places like YouTube and Kick and TikTok and things like that. So the people who normally would come to Twitch to watch people are like going other places like YouTube and watching content there. That will bounce back though, like the ads will come back, but who can say when? I'm sure you guys could probably tell me. I don't think it really affects gaming, the gamer channel. Like I have the gamer tag on. So the advertisers for games really haven't left, but for like the just chatting channel, a lot of the advertisers left. So the revenues are down. The reason I'm saying that the revenues are down, so what happened is a lot of people in 2000 could make a living streaming, right? Somebody like StreamTom, who is getting 150 people a day watching him for 8 hours, like he could actually, pay rent on that and use it at work. Like that would be a full-time job. But if it goes down, if it, like that cuts in half to 75 and then that cuts in half to like 50, then you're in the realm of like, I don't know his situation specifically. So if I'm just speculating, it would be much more difficult to maintain that if he were doing like a traditional streamer life where that covers everything. Even with like gifted subs and bits and cheers and all that stuff, it really doesn't add up to that much. And especially now with the advertisers gone, all that ad revenue is gone too. So, and you're talking like a 90% drop. So let's say if his ad revenue, this is like a hypothetical number, but if his ad revenue was for a week was $100, it's now $10. So I mean, if you're trying to live on that, that's impossible. So it could just be that he had to do something else. I don't personally know. That's 100% of a guess. I don't actually know, but I can tell you from my perspective, just as somebody who I stream all this and I make all this content because I like it. I like DDO. I love the community. I like the people. I like hanging out with you guys. It's something to do, but it's not. This game is not one that you could position yourself as a full-time streamer doing. Unless you didn't want to ever buy anything, there isn't just nobody here. It's not like WoW. It's not like, that's nothing like that. So I would recommend if you wanted to do something like that, pick a different game. Path of Exile is a great game. It's like the most streamed game on Twitch right now. And there's just thousands of people watching it. There's thousands of people playing it. I think they just broke like a Steam record. Path of Exile did. I'm playing it. I played it a little this weekend on stream. I'm not that good at it though. So like from my perspective as a streamer, I don't have a lot to offer other than like the community around DDO wanting to play. Some people in DDO community do play Path of Exile. But just me organically finding random Path of Exile people. There's other people who are better to watch. Zach, Rax, Darth Micro, like all these people. There's a whole bunch. And a lot of people who normally don't play those type of games have been playing that. So I think like S-Fan streamed Path of Exile. I don't think he's ever streamed a game like that. He may have, but Emiru streamed it. I don't know if she liked it, but like it's just a lot of people who normally don't stream action RPGs were streaming that sort of stuff. So had I joined WoW and like tried to get into the hardcore community over there, like yeah, I probably could stream to a lot more people just because that is a popular niche, right? But I've been playing DDO since beta, so like I know a lot about this game. I like this game. I like the community here. I really like hardcore. So for all things hardcore, like I like to cover it. When I play other games, I also do hardcore. So I'm not doing PoE 2 hardcore just because I don't know enough about the game. I've already died like 50 times on my level 15 character, so I already would have been dead if it were hardcore. But for things like Diablo 4, I did hardcore this last season, and I got to Paragon. I think I'm almost at Paragon 200 on hardcore, and I was doing Torment 3 on hardcore. Now, I was on a Spiritborn, and they're busted, broke, like overpowered, so it was easy to do Torment 3. I actually did Torment 4 and unlocked the Pit 60 and did it on hardcore, but I wouldn't push it anything higher than that. I probably would have died. But I think that's a really good, all things considered. Am I like Elon Musk good? No. No. I mean, he was doing pit 150 in 2 minutes. That's insane. But I mean, I did like pit 110, you know, in a however long, so it's not that bad. I didn't do that though on hardcore. That would just be crazy. The highest I did on hardcore was pit 60. And even that, I was like, I'm probably going to die in here. So yeah, so the plan that I'm going to do is blast to 75, try to get my Reaper Wings on Cormyr. I need to reincarnate once, grab 2 past lives. I'm going to grab Colors of the Queen, and I'll grab 1 Warlock Heroic Past Life. And then I'm going to pick up the Lantern for the long Reaper Cloak, hardcore Reaper Cloak. That'll be the last of this event that I do. And then I'll be 100% done. I'm not going to worry about the short cloak. I'm not going to worry about the shield. I already claimed the pet and the mount on Sarlona. So now I'm just basically waiting for them to let me transfer my main over here to Cormyr. They might never do that, but I don't want to put too much into this character if they do let me do that, because I've been working on my main for years, you know, years and years, like a decade. So I don't want to start doing that crazy stuff again. But you guys could see, like, doing those R4s, this is the build. I need to update it on the forum for anybody who's interested in my minion enchanter warlock. It's just basically Enlightened Spirit. It's super solid, super survivable. We do take Familiar Flourish for charisma to hit, because we swing our sword a little bit. You could technically, if you had a lot of points, like if you had a bunch of racial points, you could probably take Familiar Flourish too, because you'd have extra points, but it's not necessary. As long as you get 31 here and 41 here, you're good. Doesn't really matter. And then for here, like I said, I play super defensive. So like, if you were going to make this a bit more DPS oriented, you'd go an Exalted Angel, you'd grab Exalted Flight, you'd grab the Light Pillar. You do have enough points to grab the knockdown for the Light Pillar. And then, you know, because you have Death Ward, technically you could drop this Shadowcaster. I like to have it because I don't like anything to dispel it off of me. But technically, you could drop that. The other thing, too, is if you didn't want to do minions, you could stay here and here and just swap out Primal altogether for Exalted Angel, go into the Wrathful. The Wrathful is really strong, and then go all the way up and grab the turn. And, like, you could do that. That's a whole nother build that works. Super strong, but I like the minions. I think it's better. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna see who else is streaming DDO right now. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate the follows, subs, gifted subs, cheers, bits. Be sure to check me out over on YouTube. Give me a follow over there. I'm trying to hit 1,000. And I post DDO stuff all the time if you're new or just coming back. The game is in a really good state. There's been a lot of lag though, so likely you'll hear about that. But it doesn't mean that it's unplayable. I did post a video on my channel called something like how to beat lag in DDO if you're going to do hardcore. And I lay out very specifically how to do, how to do hardcore if you're playing in lag. It's very, very easy. And you can see, like, I literally finished 2 of the 3 rewards that I'm going for, so.
Where are you going? Hunting for gold that is flowing. Somewhere in the cold world hid, there is no knowing. Hey la, la 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 la. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. knowing what magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey la, oh la la la, la, la. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la, we love games. Hunting old crypts is folly, just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide in the dark, so rest then and embark. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp.